donut?
Yeah, but it's a
Variation of Bible donut? Okay.
it's a bible creme brulee. It's a raspberry.
Does it bring any memory or anything, or is it a repeater? What is it?
No, it's a repeater. Both of them switch you, and then we switch back with the other one, so
Okay.
it repeats eventually.
All right. Let's see it.
See how it goes.
Now we are in the practice session, the official training session for the World Challenge 2014, and that is happening on Thursday in the evening. And who we're gonna see now is the rookie class team from the Czech Republic, the HF Chicks. The HF stands for Hurricane Factory. Those young ladies have scored incredible scores in the Czech Republic for the Indoor Cloud League meets. It's their first competition, and it would not be a big surprise to see them on top of the leaderboard at the end. The HF Chicks. They're followed by the female lineup from Italy, Amumaroy, I believe. And we see a different pattern, the right-hand pattern, which is applied in France and Belgium. They use the opportunity to practice another entry into the tunnel. The routes have changed here. We also have the two bi ladies in the meantime getting ready. Hello, hello. And now in the same practice session, Team Thunder. Again, that's the official practice session where the teams are determining their airspeed. We saw Thunder yesterday already in some practice. That is probably one of the official practice rounds. Jaco van Eerden in the tail slot. Wesley Clayson is the point. Former Hayabusa members Van Ebens, center inside. And Paul Hofstay in the center outside position. And now we are looking at the Dubai ladies, Dubai Asa ladies. Lalena Chistova right in front of us here. In a piece with Angie. They didn't know until shortly before the competition if they would be able to make the trip to Bedford, but here they are, and they are in great shape. New lineup compared to the last years. Albiona in the center inside slot in a piece with Angie there, and the two Emiratis in the front piece. And we're gonna look at one more random sequence of the HF Chicks. That was one of the cleanest random sequences, as clean as can be on the previous one, and it will probably not look much different on this one. The HF Chicks, the Hurricane Factory Chicks, they are training at the Skydive Arena in Prague, so they are very well trained, and believe it or not, they are actually very new four-way competitors, competing in the rookie class. For that reason, they are just very well prepared by practicing in the tunnel from the beginning. And we have not seen the Golden Knights yet, the official practice session of the US national team in four-way women. They arrived here in Bedford yesterday, went on a little sightseeing tour in London, came back for training in the middle of the night between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. They trained last night, rested a little bit today, and now here they are with the official practice rounds on Thursday evening. In the flying chamber now, Verve XP, another US team. Both US teams in the same practice session, official practice session. Verve also competed at the Paraclete XP Indoor Championship. They also use the opportunity of a different entry. Gonna watch some two-way dynamic now, I believe it is. The airspeed goes up and the jumpsuits are looking differently, which means it is either free flying or dynamic for two-way. There's no dynamic four-way this year, but there's dynamic two-way. See another Golden Knights session, the second practice session. I think each team has two practice sessions. They chose a random sequence for the second one. As we can see, it's like 3 team members are now allowed to be in the chamber pretty much. As long as there is contact of each member with the door frame somehow. It is the same random sequence. And now this is not a competition practice any longer, as we have no dynamic four-way, but the team is originally a dynamic four-way team, and they have split up in 2 dynamic two-way teams here, but they're also flying together as a four-way team at the Skydive Arena. In the tunnel now, Les Stunts, an all-female lineup from Belgium. They compete in the AAA class and will be in the four-way women category here at the World Challenge 2014 competed last year at the ESL Championship. Les Stunts. Visitors from Greece. They competed here in the past years, placed second or third in the A class, and I think they won the ESL Championship in the A class last year. And they have signed up this year for the AA class competition. The Blue Rebels from Greece. Next in the tunnel is XL, and usually they have a surprise for the audience in their practice rounds, and I see they are back with some blocks which are not really in the dive pool any longer. In fact, some of them were never in the dive pool. There's a new creation which is side buddy, cat in a different way, and star. Okay, that's just random formation star, and they are performing some new blocks. Maybe they have suggested them for the new dive pool, but here they are. Side buddy, cat, and a star. They will not be very lucky, not get very far in this competition with that sequence. But that's what XL does. Every year, nice little surprise for the audience.
And it's
Now here is team number 313. And that is the four-way team from Bahrain. Another team from the Mid-East, close to United Arab Emirates, Dubai and Qatar. Former Satori member Aaron Faith lives in Bahrain and trains the Bahrain military skydivers, I believe they are, and he has brought them into four-way competition too. It is a military team because they also compete at the CISM championship they have, and that is possibly their first competition at a civilian championship, but that needs to be confirmed. What next?
I don't know, we haven't decided yet, but we're just going to walk it now.
Okay, alright. Okay, very good. So we're going to see some free flying, possibly four-way, dynamic four-way, or what?
Yep.
What was the one block was bipolar, side buddy?
I believe so, yeah.
And cat.
Cat.
Looks good. Have you brought them into the IPC yet? Not yet? No?
They're on the way to the delegates as we speak.
They are on the way.
So she said it's going to be in the draw tomorrow, but we're the only teams that know about it.
All right. Okay, well they better learn that quickly then, I guess. All right. So what is that for then?
Yeah.
Bipole donut? Bipole donut. That's easier to look at from the top. What was that? Bipole donut?
Yeah, but it's a
variation of bipole donut? Okay.
It's bipole creme brulee. It's a raspberry.
Does it bring any memory or anything, or is it a repeater? What is it?
No, it's a repeater. Both of them switch you, and then we switch back with the other one, so
Okay.
it repeats eventually.
All right. Let's see it.
See how it goes.
XL is up for again, what they're gonna bring to us. 2 other new blocks. Bringing memory and bringing it back then, so that's a little confusion there, I'm afraid. So that would be a donut, okay, as a piece. And that was a black hole to a donut. Okay, so it would be a 3 block, a 3 formation block with 3-point block. Again, that's a bipole, and there's a donut. Now they move from the donut to another donut to a star, and starting at the black hole again. Black hole donut. That would be a new creation. That is a new creation. And well, I guess we'll see what the IPC is gonna say to that. XL.